it going, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day. Today we're back on NBA 2K23 Myteam, and I'll be showing you guys, I believe, 7 or 8 snipe filters that you guys can do to make some MT coins. But before this video starts, if you guys do enjoy, make sure to smash that like button and sub if you do enjoy, and let's get into the video. So this first filter is probably one of my favorites right now. It's the Pink Diamond Playoffs cheapest filter, so just check what the cheapest is at the time. In my last video I used this filter and I made like 10k because I sniped like 3 Pink Diamond Playoff players in like 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes, like a minute to 2 minutes. So 8k, there's Bogdan there, there was 2 there for, yeah, 8k. We'll just check who else comes up if we put the max a little bit up. You got Levert and Josh Hart, so we'll just check again on 8k to see who else pops up. But I think, yeah, just Bogdan, and then you got Murray as well. So what we're going to do, maximum buy is 7.2 for profit, but we'll just put it down to 7k just to make that little bit extra profit if someone does pop up, and they usually do around 5k. So we'll move on to the next filter. So for our next filter, you might need more MTA coins to use this filter, just because we'll be looking at the Hero Hedo Togogli card, and he's basically at 100k. As you can see, that there's 4 of his cards which are at 99k, yeah, so basically 100k. He's dropping slightly, but we're just going to put his maximum buyout to anything under 89k for profit, so that's to make a little bit of profit. But as you know, we like making a bit more profit, so we're just going to put the maximum buyout to 85k and see how you go on this filter. Like I said, you'll need some more coins because obviously it's pretty expensive, but let's move on to the next filter. So for our next filter, we're still going to be looking at Hedo Togogli, but we're just going to be looking at his out of position card, which is much cheaper than his hero card, which is better chance of sniping him, but it's still a good filter. So as you can see here, there's 4 of his cards, so they're roughly around 34k. They just got listed 20 minutes ago, so they'll probably end up selling soonish. So maximum buyout to make any bit of profit, anything under like 30.5 or anything under 30.6 is profit. But what we're going to do is just going to lower the max buyout just a little bit more, just to see make that little bit extra profit. So we're just going to put the maximum buyout down to 29k and see what pops up. So for our next filter, we'll be looking at the Usman Ideang out of position card. So we'll just check here for 25k. I believe he's got a couple here that, yeah, so you've got 2 there for 24k, and then you've got 1 there for 23.5, which just got listed as well 13 minutes ago. So what we're going to do, yeah, so the average was basically 24k was his cheapest. So we're going to put the maximum buyout to anything under, we'll say 20k is good profit, and see how you go on this filter. So for our next filter, we're just going to be looking at Galaxy Opal playoff players. So the cheapest roughly was around 16.5k. So you've got Xavier Tillman here, so he's got 1 there for 16.4 and then 1 there for 15.4. But if we just increase the maximum buyout just a little bit more on 17k, just to see who else does come up. So you've got Derek White and you've got Tyrese Maxey, so there, and then Xavier Tillman, which is, yeah, the cheapest one there for 15.4k, which will probably sell soon. But what we're going to do, maximum buyout, we're just going to put down to 14k just because there's 2 there. There was that 2 there for around 16k, and see how you go on this filter. So for our next filter, we're looking at Tracy McGrady's out of position card. So we're just going to check what the cheapest is, and we've got the max buy on 17k. So you've got 2 here roughly for 17k, and then you've got 2 there for 16k. So the 2 there for 16k just got recently listed, so we're just going to refresh and then search again just to see if they have sold, which I doubt just because they got listed, but they'll probably end up selling in the next couple of minutes. So what we're going to do, just going to put the maximum bar, so we would have put it to 15k, but as you saw, there's 2 cards there for 16k. So what we're going to do now, just search, and then we're just going to put the maximum bar to, we're just going to put it down to 14k, and then anything under that is profit. And then just, let's move on to the last and final filter. So for our last filter, we'll be looking at Zydrunas Hill. It's a bit of a tricky name to pronounce, but we'll be looking at his out of position card. So there's none cheaper than 100k. So I'll just show you guys some of the current bids on him. I think he's selling for roughly 130k to 150k. That's the last one I saw sell. So yeah, they're all current bids here. Some are on 100k then, yeah. So what we're going to do, min buy it to 500 and see if you can snipe him. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and sub if you do enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.